So I was a cast member of the 2017 show here in Los Angeles, different theater, and then I fell in love with the organization and then decided a year ago with Karen Pickett, my co-producer, to produce the show ourselves. But really it's raising consciousness, trying to destigmatize mental illness, which is really what this is about, and trying to, flip the script and change the dialogue.
We were all pumping each other up before the show, during the show, and then the audience was cheering longer than I've ever heard an audience cheer at the end of pieces, because they could see how meaningful it was to share these things, and they were sending their support to the stage as well.
Thank you so much. It was an incredible experience to be able to share something so vulnerable with the audience and have them respond so strongly and to feel so validated in my journey and my experience. And it felt amazing just to be able to share my story in general, just put it out there in the world and feel seen.
It was an awesome experience to perform with an audience on this scale. Not only the brave introduction by Amanda Eldab, but the succession of performers after then. I literally went from a point of trembling, aching rage to be healed in that process through the final performance of Angels in the Battlefield. It was actually a microcosm of the recovery experience, tapping into the madness and then feeling healed in conclusion.
And it was my first time on stage, and I really enjoyed it. Hope I can do something like this again. Being able to share my story with others, maybe they don't have someone they can go to, whether that's a family member, a friend, a therapist. They might not have that, and so even just being able to relate to somebody can make a huge difference. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this.
I performed a monologue about my experiences with OCD and major depressive disorder. And when I was asked to audition for this show, I was actually in the midst of one of, I'm going to say probably the worst major depressive episode of my life. So I decided to write about that experience and perform it.
Standing tall in your truth is the greatest form of bravery, in my opinion.
My performance tonight meant a lot for me personally, because this was the first time that I've gone up on stage and performed original music that I wrote in almost a decade. Like, you would look at the cast members and you'd be like, oh, these people would never have anything in common. But the thing is, everyone had a similar mission of just opening up and encouraging other people to not feel so alone in what they're struggling with. This Is My Brave, I think, is doing really great things in making the world a better place.